How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Dunford Outdoors YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded, and there's actually a reason to that. I've fished now 3 tournaments since my last upload, and the whole reason why is I pretty much stunk up all 3 of them, to put it simple. I don't like releasing content just to release it, and with work and things going on outside of fishing, it's been hard for me just to go recreational fishing through the week and things like that on weekends to just put out any content. So I've been mainly relying on tournaments right now for content, but I haven't had much content from them tournaments to release to you guys. So backing things up a little bit here, I'm going to break down each individual tournament, the last 3 that have occurred. So the first one was down at Kentucky Lake several weeks ago. I felt lost, to be honest. I just felt like I couldn't ever get anything going. I caught several shorts, but I never could just get that keeper bite that I needed for my points. And going into that tournament, I was sitting 16th in points. I was, doing pretty good. I thought I had a chance at possibly even making a push at Co-Angler of the Year and things like that, because the point standings were pretty stacked. So a couple good tournaments, and I would have been right back up there in the top 10, maybe even top 5 in points. But that didn't happen. Like I said, I caught several shorts. I'll include a couple of them right now.
One time it wasn't boat or VFL, had to send a boy with me, and he finished 3rd in one big round.
Little smallmouth.
The guy who left.
So yeah, it went pretty tough. I caught several shorts. I didn't include them all in here in the footage just because it would have made the video pretty long. I even caught a rock. That was kind of interesting. That's a fish. It's a big one. What the heck is that? A rock.
On a rock?
Hey, catch a rock.
Rock. I've done it before. Just a good thing you didn't holler get the net, because my buddy, he'll holler get the net on about every couple times.
Well, I can't really tell. That last one I didn't think was a fish either. A rock. It's got one little hole in it, and my hook just happened to hit that little hole. But I never did catch a keeper fish that day. So, like I said, there really wasn't much content to release a full episode just from that tournament. Then going to the next weekend, I had my second Illini Division BFL of the year up at Lake Shelbyville again, where I finished 2nd already once this year. And again, I caught several shorts.
There you
go. Might be. We'll be close.
Feels heavy now.
It'll be very close. I don't know.
He felt heavy enough in the net, big keeper.
There's your bump board is right here to the side. Nah, he's gonna be short. 13.5. Yeah. 13.5. And just never could put that keeper bite together. So that was very frustrating. And after that second tournament, I just, like I said, I felt lost. I felt like I wasn't making good decisions. I wasn't fishing clean. I lost several fish. Just nothing was going on. I don't know if I mentally wasn't into it. I don't know what was going on, but something just felt off and all that. So my 3rd tournament in a row that I blanked just occurred yesterday. That was, again, down at Kentucky Lake for stop 4 of the LBL division. And I only caught one fish all day. It was a 14.5-inch smallmouth on a drop shot. Had to be 15 inches to be a keeper. And that's all I could get to bite. But what made yesterday different than the previous 2 tournaments was I felt like I truly did all I could yesterday. I never fished a drop shot in a tournament before, and I never really was good at it just because around the area I live, the lakes are muddy and stuff, and a drop shot really ain't that beneficial and doesn't work that well. But I basically learned to throw a drop shot just for this tournament, and that's what I ended up catching my one fish on that I didn't weigh in. But at least my one fish I caught of the day, I didn't get skunked, but I caught it on a drop shot. So at least that preparation at least paid off a little bit. I wish it could have been a keeper, and then I would have got valuable points. But make a long story short, I'm now sitting in 63rd place in the LBL division, and I'm sitting in like 40th in the Illini, which we've only fished 2 Illini division tournaments, and the 3rd one is coming up this upcoming Saturday, 6 days from now, on my home lake, Rend Lake, which is literally like 6 miles that way. So it's a hard lake to fish. There was a team trail tournament there today. Weights were way down. I think it took 16 pound to win it, I think. I'll have to look at the final standings. I was watching the weigh-in live, but last time I checked, 16 pound was leading it. But there was a lot of like 5-6 pound bags weighed in, stuff like that. So if things don't change by next weekend, it's going to be pretty tough too. And I mean, that would be a tournament that you could literally give it your 100% and still not catch a fish. I mean, Rend Lake is that type of lake. They say the Illini division and the Hoosier division are 2 of the toughest divisions in the whole country to fish because of the easiest ones to blank, just because of the fisheries that they go to. And I mean, MLF doesn't have any choice because that's just the lakes they can go to that can hold that big of a tournament. It's just the fisheries in the lakes and the way the states manage them and things like that just contribute a lot to it. And the weather environment, I mean, there's just a whole lot of different factors that play into it. But so that's pretty much what's going on right now. Another problem is last year I was able to practice a little bit for the BFL I fished on Rend Lake. But this year, I don't know. That's kind of in jeopardy because my truck is missing real bad, and I don't know what's going on with it. Thought it was a spark plugs. I changed the spark plugs, and it's still missing. So a little bit bigger of a problem than I'd hoped. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the boat over there any or not to be able to practice myself. I might just have to go in blind Saturday and just pretend like I've never fished the lake before and just fish, my strengths and adjust as I go. I don't know. But it's going to be hard to not fish off memory anyway, off the ways I've caught them before. I'm going to need to fish the situation that's given and, like I said, just make adjustments as the tournament goes. So I don't look for it to be much weight to win on the coast side. I feel like you could probably have 8 to 9 pound and possibly win, or definitely be up there. I think 1 to 2 fish could get you definitely a check Saturday, depending on the size of the fish. But I just need to get that one. Like I said, I'm sitting 40th right now. And this is only the 3rd LBL, or the 3rd Illini division event coming up. So with me sitting in 40th, there's still a lot of room to improve, but there's also a lot of room to fall down in the standings. So I just need to keep catching fish and hopefully keep moving up the leaderboard. So that'd be the ideal scenario, and hopefully it can happen. Moving back to the LBL division, I'm sitting 63rd in points, and I'm 149 points out of the cut line to advance to the regional in Lake Pickwick. That's my ultimate goal. If I qualify for both regionals, one of them is on the upper Mississippi in Wisconsin, and the other one's Lake Pickwick. I'd rather qualify through the LBL division. That way I can go to Pickwick. It's closer to the house here. It's only about 3.5, 4 hours away. Or if I qualify for the upper Mississippi through the Illini division, it's about 8 hours away. I think the upper Mississippi would be better fishing, but I've never been there or even know anything about it. Where I've never been to Pickwick either, but it's the next lake up the Tennessee River from Kentucky Lake. So I feel like that would be a little bit of help for me, at least being kind of familiar with the Tennessee River and like ledge fishing and things like that and how all that works. So that's that's pretty much all that's going on right now. Like I said, I've got this tournament coming up. I don't know if I'm going to get over there practicing or not this week. If I do, I will be sure to take the GoPro along with me and get things figured out. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm probably going to get over there maybe like 1 or 2 nights just to see what it is, even if I have to borrow a truck or have somebody else tow the boat over there for me and just kind of drop me off or whatever the case may be. So we'll get it figured out. But I definitely appreciate all the support and stuff, guys. It's unreal. I posted a thing on Facebook a couple nights ago and basically saying how I felt deflated, and blanking those 2 tournaments in a row kind of got to me, messed with me a little bit. And then, like I said, those 2 messed with me. Were the tournament yesterday, not so much, because I truly felt like I left it all out there and did all I could do. Or the previous 2 tournaments, I felt like I was at fault and there were things I could have done differently and would have improved my chances. So those 2 are hard to swallow. Yesterday, not so much. I've already moved on from it. I got to put it behind me and look forward to Wren Lake this coming weekend. But that's just, like I said, the support's just unreal. Like, it really is. Like, on that post that I was talking about, it just, there were some comments on it that were nothing but love and support and just uplifting comments. Kind of put me in my place a little bit and kind of gave me a reality check and basically reminded me of the whole goal and the reason why I'm out here. So I definitely appreciate that, and you guys know who you are that commented on it and the ones that reached out and things like that. So another thing I want to add that I forgot to add earlier, reason why I haven't been uploading and stuff, after the Shelbyville tournament here a couple weeks ago, I forgot sunscreen and I wore flip-flops, and I got 2nd-degree burns on my feet. I got blisters like about as big as the top of my feet on both of my feet. It got to where I couldn't even hardly walk. I mean, just excruciating pain. I mean, it was horrible. My feet, like, the muscles were getting real tight, and every time I go to step, I mean, it was just like almost unbearable pain. So I wasn't in any shape to edit or upload, and like I said, so with the sunburn going on, that messed with me a little bit. And then at work, I work in a warehouse, so when I get home, I'm drained from the heat because it's like 120, 130 degrees inside that warehouse. So it's just been a lot going on lately, like I said, outside of fishing. So I've already been talking for about 10 minutes here. That's pretty much all I've got. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I know this ain't probably the most exciting video ever, but I also know that there's a lot of people who are starting to get involved in following the channel. And in fact, I even had a gentleman ask me yesterday why I haven't uploaded my last 2 tournament videos. So I basically explained to him what I'm explaining to you guys now. And he definitely understood it. So I hope you guys understand it as well. And I hope you don't base the whole channel off this video, because like I said, I know it's not the most exciting and things like that. And it seems like every time I have really cool stuff planned for the channel, something crazy and dumb comes up that prevents me from doing it, or something happens or whatever. But the channel has definitely been growing. It's been awesome to see. Social media has been growing, and I just hope it continues to grow, and eventually I can hit that magic number 1,000 subscribers. That way I can start making money off these things, so that would be great. But I mean, that's not my main goal. I like doing this for fun and stuff, but if that would happen, that'd be pretty cool to make money making these videos and doing what I love. So that's pretty much it. God bless you all. Again, thanks a lot, and I'll catch you next time. Hopefully you'll be seeing some fish catching action from Wren Lake coming up, so stay tuned, and God bless you.